Oh, no camera. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 272, Christian, of the Very Force Podcast. My name is Jeremy. Christian, hello.
Hello, we're in the dark. New camera, new technology. Eric, does Eric want to tell a story?
I'll tell it in a minute.
Okay.
Christian needs to,
Still wait. There, you get the camera back. Alright.
I don't know why it does that.
So,
We'll adjust it.
we're going to adjust the camera.
Alright, so driving my car, Christian, I got one of those car holder things, those phone holders for the car.
Yeah.
Plugs into like the vent.
Yeah.
I take a roundabout.
Yeah.
The phone just flies out of the thing, hits the side of the door, breaks.
Instantly, it's an L.
Huge L. Big
Now,
L.
the irony of this situation is that Eric refuses to get a phone case.
I don't think that.
He says he doesn't need a case. He said he doesn't need a case. He said he can't fumble it. He's never fumbled in his life.
This is the deal. It flew out faster than like Kizaru's kick. It flew out at the speed of light. I don't think anything would have saved it. But I got some cheap bullshit for now. I'll fucking find a plan at some point.
Okay. Now, Eric.
Hence the camera.
You got bodied.
That's the story.
You got bodied. Alright?
Sometimes life does that, Christian. What do you do?
So it's like you'd be doing these extra hours just to pay for a new phone.
I can get something on the same plane that we're on.
Yeah. Alright, well, there you go. So, that's why there's a new camera. Eric fumbled.
Correct.
So, that's why Eric been Eric. This week. No amount of fumble can put a downer.
A damper on the hype.
On the God King making his move.
Peak, goat. Peak, goat, raw.
The God King moves, and the community's in shambles, Eric. They don't know what to do.
They're confused.
No, kid! Captain Kid!
Oh, the narrative this way. They don't know what to think. We'll tell you what to think. I'm sure Christian's got copious thoughts, notes, theories. We got a donation. What was the donation say?
Donation says, you know what it says.
What?
Shanks the strongest, Shanks the God King.
How much?
We appreciate Japanese Jim for the $2 donation.
$2 donation. We appreciate this man.
Now, Eric.
Golden Shanks slightly out of frame. Well, mostly out of frame. Keen-eye viewers can see it.
Eric.
Right here, Christian.
We might have to be in the trenches for a long time.
Fighting
off the sword suckers, the kid suckers. We have to fight them off.
We'll set reasonable expectations. We'll get into it. There is an Egghead part. I don't know if we want to talk about that.
We have to talk about it. Alright.
What else is going on? Anime,
kind of garbage episode. No real flashy, no real cool stuff.
Sanji evolving.
See, Eric, you know what I find interesting?
What?
Metallic sound effects and Sanji punching his body back together, almost like
metal.
He's made of metal.
Right.
It does not have a healing factor. I'm so sick of it, Eric. I'm so sick of people saying he's like Wolverine, he has a healing factor. He does not have a healing factor. He's made of metal. He can bend himself back together. How many times do I have to say it? How many times?
A lot of times.
Must I say it? And not that long ago, Eric, I said Sanji doesn't have a healing factor.
Right.
And then someone said to me, yeah, think of it like Wolverine. No.
It's not at all like that. But Sanji doing his thing, we'll probably see more stuff later with Sanji. I imagine he'll kick someone at some point.
Just give me the combo. Just give me the combo. Ifrit Jame combo, that's all you gotta do.
Sure. Now, little bit of One Piece Treasure Cruise memeage anniversary going on.
Yeah, okay.
Kid Luffy's dream shit as one of the units. And
what's it do, man?
Some bullshit about tandem and fucking whatever.
Is it goated peak?
Yeah, it's busted because all the new ones always busted. Anyway, you'll enjoy this. Ace is the Spade Pirates is a unit. With Ace as the captain. They got the. I had to take him in. Who are these goons?
You got Deuces.
You got Skull.
You got Skull.
Other guys.
Eric, you didn't read the Ace novel.
Solid meme. There's so many characters to pick from. The Spade Pirates.
For the anniversary.
Bottom of the barrel. Will I roll Nika, Christian? Is everyone asking? I'll try.
Are you collecting the gems?
The gems are being collected.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter.
Eric, we might have a few people to call out on the stream.
Go on.
There are a few individuals
A few.
playing Genshin Impact.
Who said they wouldn't?
They claim they're not Zoomers.
Right.
They claim they have integrity, Eric. But all I could hear them talking about is how many gems they have and when they're going to do a multi.
Right.
When they're going to do a 10-pull wish.
Said.
And who they're going to get.
Cringe L. All they got is weapons, though.
And lollies.
Said.
So...
They're
These
just waiting, Christian.
for Breath of the Wild.
For Tears to Kill them. Now, some frauds out there will just emulate it. Sad times. What's this?
There, Christy has a donation
Go
for
on.
us. $2. March 9th is Shanks' birthday. The release of the unofficial chapter.
This is gonna be busted. Get ready for the hype.
Yeah, let's get into the chapter. Enough bullshit. Not fucking around. How have you stuffed up these buttons? Please, we're in the chapter, Eric.
We're in the chapter.
The media source has been turned off, Eric. See,
Right.
that's the issue. Alright, so we're in the chapter. Chapter! Title 1076 Old Friends. We get a nice cover page. What do you think about this color page, Eric?
Solid.
Solid color page?
Sanji did centerpiece. Interesting.
Interesting choice.
Boss Jinbei in the corner, looking sweet.
Yeah. We got
Robin looking fine.
everyone here.
Right.
We're missing Yamato though.
Sad
Where
times.
is she?
Right.
First thing we see Eric. Kaku trying to convince Luffy and Zorro to let him free, Eric. Luffy's like, alright. Zorro's like, what do you mean? He's obviously lying.
Right.
He's not gonna let you put the cuffs back on. Manipulation, Eric. What did I say last week?
Rob Lucci.
Manipulation. Spies. Bad guys.
We'll get out of a bind.
Eric.
Slippery.
Rob Lucci does not give a fuck. He says, my mission is to kill you. My mission is to kill those Vegapugs. Luffy says, in a raw move, and I said this last week,
Shut up, bitch.
I beat your ass.
Right.
I can beat your ass again.
Don't touch my
Don't touch my
Don't
friend.
touch my friend just cause you can't beat me. You butter bitch.
Rob Lucci agrees. He's like, alright. I want your head anyway. Straw Hat Luffy. I want the blood. I want the smoke.
People mad Zorro not saying this raw line.
Luffy gets it. Why can't Luffy just be raw for once?
He's confident.
A rare raw Luffy moment. We'd love to see it. Luffy be like, I already beat your ass in 2 shots.
Hey, shut up, man.
Yeah. So, they let him free. And we get a nice little combo attack. We find out S-Hawk's ability.
Dice Ice Fruit, we said it here.
It's pretty obvious.
If you go through all the list, that's basically it. Because it wasn't going to be a new one.
People say the diamond fruit, Eric.
They're already tough.
People say the diamond fruit. Just for the Soulsman meme.
That Jozu, man.
Just for the meme, Eric.
What am I great? We got another donation for shit.
Japanese gym. $5 donation, Eric. Maybe we can get enough donations so you can get a new phone.
There's in a lot of donations.
Alright, maybe we can do that. But Eric,
Looking at the Samsung, the Galaxy, whatever.
too much.
The newest one.
It's too much money.
$2,000.
It's a lot of money.
200 megapixel camera.
People want to switch pro.
I don't know how you can have what a 200 megapixel camera looks like, but it's in that phone.
It's too much. Who needs that?
It's a lot.
Who needs to take those photos? But Eric, Japanese gym
Right.
has a donation for us. In the US, heading to bed. Shout out Dragoa, Rib Kid, long live the God King. How many major battles does Luffy have left for the series? Major battles?
3, 4, 5.
Kizaru, Blackbeard, Albath fight,
Shanks, maybe.
Final War, Final Villain. So 6?
A lot of fights to go.
He's got a lot of fights to go. So he's got a lot of things to do.
He's got to learn that God King Haki next. That's the next upgrade. That drippy. He's already got the drip, but he doesn't have that drippy.
That's right. We cut over to a chamber in Egghead Island. We have CP members in prison alongside Vegapunk character. He finally emerges.
Been captured.
They've been captured. The CP agents have also been captured. And Vegapunk is wondering how the world government knows he's doing the polygon research.
Right.
Now, I'm saying Rogue AI.
Rogue AI. Some people saying Lilith because she's not uploading to the Neuralink because she didn't know who the Straw Hats were. All these things. Could be Shaka trying to do his own ends to join Dragon. Could be a bunch of things. Could be do we care who the man is?
No. I don't want it to be a traitor. I want it to be some sort of rogue AI.
We have
let's
to
make a
the key
yeah.
clue is the control over the Seraphim.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Because Vegapunk can't control them. So
an order has already given out by an equal authority or higher. So it's either a Vegapunk or Garcia. That's it.
Yeah. Or secretly he programmed Dragon in there and Dragon's fucking around.
Could be something like that, but that's who we got.
So that's what's going on there. We get to see Vegapunk again. He's actually in the island. He's not in a different dimension.
Right.
There you go. Then Eric, we cut over. Well, first we get an announcement. We got 100 ships coming to Egghead. It's a lot of ships, Eric. It's a lot of ships for Luffy to destroy.
Gigantic Luffy gonna destroy all of them.
It's gonna be a joke. But anyway. 100 ships coming to Luffy's
Banny
way.
raise after this arc?
100%.
What do you think? 4 billion?
Give him the 4 billion. Morgan's is gassing it. Morgan's is going out of control.
Kid loses bounty. We'll get to it.
Okay. 100 ships coming to Egghead. Meanwhile, Eric, at a certain island.
A certain island.
A certain kid.
In a certain bar.
A kid is asking Shanks.
Just a quick little...
I want to go out to see her.
Just a quick little side note.
Okay.
When the spoilers came out, it says Shanks is in Albath, right?
Yeah.
And I immediately knew he was in a bar.
100%.
Immediately.
100%. That's where he hangs out. That's where he is. That's where he is all the time. He goes into bars, he has a drink, he has a good time.
Luffy clone. Trying to join the
This
crew.
giant kid wants to join the crew. Shanks says no. Do you want to have a hard head? To join my crew. Derek, first thing we want to talk about. The end game drip with his pants.
Those pants. What do you think about those pants? Is this the final design?
It's the final design. We had the film red promotional design.
Now we got them drippy drip.
Now we got the Shanks.
What are they? Do you think they're black? They're red? They're tan?
They're gonna be crimson red.
Right.
A little bit of, maybe a little bit of orange detail. Maybe a little bit of. Maybe a little bit of beige or something.
He's ready to go.
Something sexual, Eric. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right. Of course.
Those pants. Legendary. Alright? That's what I have to say about that. First of all.
Rockstar comes in.
Boss. Big boss.
Big boss.
Someone's attacking the port. Shanks goes, I don't know if this is great timing or this is the worst timing. I was about to leave. But Eric, I got caught up. Chatting to some old friends.
We both thought we were dead.
Dory, Barogi, Eric, the Giants. Lucky Roo says, yeah, I wonder why kids so mad at us. I wonder, Ben Beckman.
Right.
So Eric,
Benny brutal.
The kid fan said that Shanks took his arm. Shanks, he didn't even get to see the big boss.
Right. That's confirmed.
That's confirmed. They got destroyed beyond recognition.
Right.
By one man, Ben Beckman.
You can blame him. It's Benny.
They come into the new world.
Folded in half.
Kid attacks Shanks' ship. Ben Beckman pops out. He's like, what's going on here? Haki bullet here. Haki bullet there. Your arm's gone.
Shame. What if he ripped it off with his hand?
Raw.
Right.
What if he flicked a cigarette and just exploded his hand? What do you think about that?
Crazy.
Alright. Ben Beckman, destruction, Eric. Eric, is this an actual first command defeat that isn't Cap? Like, I've never been defeated.
We've seen it. We know this
and
happened.
King's hype. Ben Beckman get the real hype.
Right. The real feat.
Derek, people out there saying, you've been rating Kid too low. Will you give him some credit? See, the top 30, Eric, Kid's
in the top 30.
Kid was below the top 30.
Alright.
Will you give Kid credit? I know you're mad about it.
He has no Haki. So he can't even compete with
I know you're mad about it. I know you're mad. I know you're upset. But will you give Kid the credit?
No.
He won't give.
I will not.
He refuses to give Kid the credit.
Tell me how he hit Shanks. Tell me.
We're not there yet.
All
I'm just saying, are you going to give Kid some credit?
No.
You still give him no credit.
Less credit after this chapter.
Okay.
Because he doesn't recognize how stupid he is.
Okay. That's a good point, but you make a good point. But Eric, Shanks walking out of the bar, asking Dory Brody.
Hold up. Giant bartender Christian, infatuated by it.
Of course!
The peak man.
The quote unquote Riz.
Right.
Is off the charts.
I wish we had that Shanks Riz.
BP's just mad.
That he's a bum.
That he's a bum. Alright? Alright?
That's true.
But Eric, Shanks goes, I don't want this island to become a war zone. Hey, Dory Brogy, why don't you lend me a hand? And they agree.
Of course, brother.
The God King has Albath under his wing.
As predicted.
The world's strongest army respects the God King. What do you think about that?
You know why the seas were balanced?
Why?
Because Shanks wasn't doing anything.
Confirmed.
That's why they were balanced.
He's going for the
Shanks
One Piece now.
was doing nothing, and now he was doing nothing with a $4 billion bounty, Christian.
Now he's a menace.
Nothing.
Now he's an absolute menace.
He was doing nothing, and he had $4 billion.
Now he's an absolute menace.
The sea isn't ready for this man.
No.
The community isn't ready for this man.
He was laying low, waiting for his monkey deezers.
Shanks walks out. Oh, bosser. We want to give you money. We don't do that.
We don't do that kind of thing here.
Right.
Alright? That spread. Talk to me about that spread.
That giant spread.
Yeah.
All-time classic.
Eric, finally, the paddle suckers.
Right.
The paddle merchants.
$72.99, right.
Give the double pay spread credit.
I mean, it's one of the... Like, Shanks' power. He tells Rockstar, go, tell Kid, give me the poneglyph or I'll fuck you up.
I've had enough of your bullshit.
Right, this is
I've had enough.
Enough of this.
Enough of this. You go down. Scrab.
Right.
Get lost, Kid. Alright?
Killer goes, Kid, we can't do this.
Killer's like, last time we got so fucked up by Ben Beckman.
It was crazy.
By Ben Beckman alone.
Coming off a W of Big Mum and Kaido. They go, I don't know, Kid.
We got Shanks' entire elite crew.
Right.
Elite crew.
Elite? All big shots surrounding him, apparently.
Elite crew.
Right.
We got the Grand Fleet.
I don't see no lime juice, though.
He's around.
Right.
Alright, he's somewhere. Alright.
Okay.
And then we got the Giants.
Will he get blown out of the water by an Albert?
Yes.
A total destruction, no chance.
Total absolute annihilation.
Right, no chance.
What does he do against giants standing on the coast, just throwing albatross,
Some magnet
just
shit.
throwing spears?
Does he have a cannon in that shit's mouth?
Who gives a fuck?
That's a good point.
We're gonna have giants sitting there on the coast.
Does he transform his ship into a mech?
Who cares? How does his ship not get annihilated? Instantly destroyed.
Maybe Shanks just walks on water.
If I see a paddle,
If he smacks Rockstar in the face, it's over.
he shot the messenger. If he shoots the messenger,
Which Kid will do.
he'll smack Rockstar, and then Shanks just instantly in his face,
What's up?
and then he just bitch slaps
just-
him.
Tiger palm.
He just goes, "Akage."
Judo move, dead.
Kid's in a very bad situation.
People on Twitter, oh, you sweaty? You sweaty? No.
Absolutely no.
No sweat whatsoever.
Zero sweat.
I'm ready for Kid to get packed so hard.
Eric, if Luffy was in this situation, no one's giving the Straw Hats a chance.
Right.
Who's giving the Straw Hats a chance against this?
No one.
And you're gonna give Kid and his bum crew
Crew of goons.
of absolute garbage men.
Right.
Oh, we haven't seen him do anything. Oh.
People want to talk about narrative, Christian. They want to talk about Kid.
How do
needs to be
people
in
not
narrative.
understand the importance of the hype around Shanks? Shanks could not lose hype.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Second most important character of the story. It's a fact.
That's a fact.
People want to talk to me about he's not Luffy's goal. False.
False.
This is how it goes narratively, Christian,
Yeah.
structurally. And I twisted his mind into a pretzel when I told him this.
Okay. You got him.
In Shonen and Christian
Yeah.
manga,
Yeah. True shonen.
if you
real
were
shonen.
supposed to surpass the man, if the MC is supposed to surpass a man, what is that man?
The hype man.
The strongest man.
That's also true.
I need to surpass Shanks to become the Pirate King. Equals Shanks is the last step before becoming Pirate King. Narratively, structurally.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's in chapter 1. First chapter.
I think people aren't ready for Shanks. I'll say it again. Green Ball. People want to cope.
That's true.
People want to cope with film red, even though it's no canon. They want to cope there. Always cope with Shanks. Or every time. A Marine fort, cope.
Eric, are the Marine suckers the same as the Kid fans? They will not take the L's. They forget the L's.
The Mihawk fans.
No. The Mihawk fans are rooting for Shanks because they want the runoff feats.
The residual source.
The residual feats.
Right. They only lose credit if Shanks actually fights Mihawk. That's the only time they lose credit.
Yeah, that's when they lose credit.
Or Mihawk admits that he ain't it. Compared to Shanks.
Yeah.
But every time Shanks has a feat, Mihawk gains a feat. The residual feat.
The residuals. That's all Mihawk has, is residuals.
Residuals off Shanks, correct. And kind of a tsunami, which I guess is alright.
X-Hawk did that.
We are poised, Christian, for a named attack. We're on the precipice.
Oh, we're going to see Divine Departure.
We're gonna see something wild?
Are we going to see just like a Haki beam coming out of his fucking head?
It's possible. People aren't ready for what is about to happen.
Are we just going to see Kid on his ship and then a Haki beam just hits him off the coast?
We'll get a This is my...
Will Shanks conquer time?
This is what's gonna happen.
Will he conquer time?
Maybe. Shanks is gonna blow Kid out of the water with some kind of beam. And then the narrator starts, Christian.
This is the world's strongest man.
The man that was on Roger's crew.
Eric, I swear.
Trained by Rayleigh and Roger. Surpassed them at age 22.
This is the world's strongest Haki man.
This is the world's strongest man, comma, of all time. Also.
And Haki. And
Right. And sword skill.
Eric, I want to see a box that says, there is no man who has surpassed Shanks and Haki. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Have we ever got the Oda box for Emperor Shanks?
Not Emperor Shanks.
Okay.
Although someone will correct me, Eric, as they have done with the boa.
Sanji photo, which
I mean, they haven't met her, they've seen her.
Right. Sanji turned to stone, though.
Of course.
Memes, but truths.
Alright.
There's not much to say about this week because we're poised, Cushion, but get ready. You're not ready. People think this is going to be fair. People think Shanks is fair.
In the world of pirate, Eric, Shanks is loose. He's had enough. He's going after the One Piece.
People think his power is fair.
No.
Everything that has happened is poised for Shanks to dominate.
Correct.
Kaido, top 5. Kaido,
Why
Haki
do people cap? Why do people cap on that shit? Still to this day, people ignore the top 5.
It's Kaido's perspective. Why isn't Garp there? Why is Big Mom there? Because they ain't it.
Because he doesn't respect them.
Or Odin. Odin's that man.
Legit. To this day, who knows how strong Odin was?
Poor execution on Odin's side, but Odin's that man.
Alright.
What is the chat saying about the GOAT?
Zoro stands on the Shanks side, of course, because the Mihawk residuals.
Right.
You can't let Shanks look bad or look sweaty, because then Mihawk looks sweaty. And you can't have that, Eric. You can't have that. So, of course, it always goes back to Zoro. It always goes back to Zoro. Every discussion goes back to Zoro. It's a roundabout way.
Right. Always back to Zoro.
It's always about Zoro.
Alright.
And swords.
How strong is Shanks, Christian? What are you going to do? 10,000 out of 10?
I love it. It's a God King chapter.
Will we get... How much of the fight? A little clash. Completely annihilation.
Bro, I want to see complete annihilation.
If we get complete...
If I get complete annihilation...
This is the sad thing. If we get complete annihilation, nothing changes for us.
Everyone will be like, you expected. Kid's trash.
These feats are crazy. Apparently it's expected against Green Ball, Christian, that feat. It's expected.
I will not accept that.
Anyway. Get ready. You ain't ready. We got a break. What are we doing? I don't know.
We're doing a little bit of chapter 1 review, Eric.
Of?
The JoJo Lands.
JoJo Lands, part 9.
Yeah. Eric, you can experience what a true 10 out of 10 is. When Iraqi came back with True Monthly. With a real seinen.
What about soft seinen?
No, raw seinen.
Right.
There you go.
Shanks.
How strong is Shanks?
Obviously.
It's just...
We keep winning. Remember we claimed victory in the top 5?
We've already won multiple times. Top 5. Green Bull. One Piece will red. And it's about to be the annihilation of Kid. What if he just kills him and takes him out of the story?
Oh, they're saying he's not fucking around with Shanks.
They say Shanks is like Roger. When you hurt one of his friends,
Becomes a demon. Don't touch Rockstar, kid.
Don't touch Rockstar.
People memeing, all the Giants are gonna go on Kid's side because of Big Mom. Hey, man.
Shanks has that charisma.
He has that Riz.
Kid has 0 charisma. He can paint his nails all he wants. He can wear lipstick. He has no charisma.
Correct.
Alright, this is how it is. Alright? How strong is Shanks, Eric? Every single week. We haven't missed a week, Eric. I'll let you know that. We haven't missed a week.
I'm aware.
Every week we'll come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is okay. But still there are people out there who say Kaido's the strongest. Defeated. Literally in the mud. We got people out there who say Blackbeard's the strongest. Currently getting double teamed by Law and Garp. There are people out there, Eric, who say Mihawk is strongest. And those people ignore the top 5. They ignore things like sword skill, even though Oda put in the story and said it like 5 times. They still ignore it. There are people out there who think I was the strongest. They suck. But Shanks is the strongest thanks to Haki. And every week we come to you with factual information. Straight from the manga.
Facts.
Shanks is so strong. He has the Giants' favor. The culture about strength. Warriors. Respect, honor, pride. Shanks is strongest, Shanks is Haki. Moving on to talk of the show.
What the fuck are we doing?
See, Eric, I think people are confused. They're confused. They don't know what's going on. Why would Oda put Kid up against Shanks? Why would he do this? See, Eric, people don't think. It's very straightforward. We gotta get Blackbeard and Shanks in the game to be Luffy's true rivals. Kid and Law ain't it. It's time for that middle generation to show up and show us what they got. Show us that they have surpassed the old generation.
They're the benchmarks. Kid and
Blackbeard
and Shanks are the benchmarks.
Blackbeard and Shanks.
Right.
Part of that middle generation between Roger and Luffy's generation. And people are gonna say to me, "Oh, but Blackbeard's part of the worst generation." Shut up, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
The connection with Whitebeard. The connection with Roger. And you got Buggy on top of that. So, people are confused. Why would Oda spend one on hyping up Law, hyping up Kid, well, you know, doing something with Kid,
Right.
just to leave the island and get instantly packed up by the other 2 emperors? Because we're establishing the power structure of the end game, Eric. How strong is Shanks? How strong is BB?
He's gonna fall Garp, apparently.
He's gonna fold. We're gonna establish that they are stronger than Kaido and Big Mom.
He's gonna fold Law. He's gonna fold Kuzan. He's gonna fold Garp.
We gotta establish that these characters are stronger than the old generation.
That we just fought.
For Luffy to surpass them. And who are a better target than that than Law and Kid? They're gonna lose their poneglyphs because we have to get them in the game. The race to Raftel is gonna be between Luffy, Blackbeard, and Shanks. The race to Raftel.
Buggy needs to be involved.
Buggy's gonna be there. Buggy's gonna be around. Buggy's gonna be around. But we have to get them in the game. Now, does Shanks have someone who can read the poneglyphs? Probably himself, because he has the voice of all things. Probably. Alright.
Maybe Odin taught him.
Oh, did.
Maybe. Maybe Soul taught him.
He is not on Elbaf, Eric. He is not on Elbaf. It's very obvious to me. This is what we're doing here. We're gonna fold these kids, humble them, Eric. After they got the cap bounty of 3 billion.
Right.
Law and Kid don't deserve it. Don't deserve the Monkey D's bounty. They're gonna get smacked down. No, you don't deserve it. And Monkey D's is gonna win against Kizaru, showing us he does deserve it, and he actually is an emperor.
Right. Kid's a bum.
Kid Law ain't it. Alright, they're gonna lose their poneglyphs.
Bad crews.
Don't get me started, Eric. Shanks has to go to crew. And that's in canon, and that's real. He has to go to crew. He's the most Luffy-like. He's the most Roger-like.
Right.
He's on the seas constantly. He doesn't stay in one place long enough. He likes the adventure. He likes the oceans. He's with his crew on the Red Force.
He likes to drink.
Of course. His boys, Eric. It's all about his boys. And the adventure.
Right.
And they've got Kitty's bum-ass crew.
Heated what?
They're gonna get folded. And it's gonna be glorious. Alright, that's why. This is what Oda's doing. It's not that hard to understand. Oh, we can't de-hype Kid. Fuck Kid. It's time for Shanks, it's time for me. There has to be sacrifices made. This is just how storytelling works, Eric.
You gotta sacrifice hype transfer.
For one, it's the hype transfer.
Right.
You gotta kill one thing to raise the other thing. Some people don't say you don't have to do that, but they don't know how to write.
But that'd be wrong.
Correct.
There's only X amount of hype in a story, Christian. And characters take it.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Shanks has the ultimate hype. And you want to keep on hyping him. Until the end.
People say, what has he done? What does he do? He shoots a Haki beam at Green Ball. They still don't want it.
He has feats.
Now we're gonna see a named attack. People aren't ready.
People ain't ready, Eric. But that's what's going on here. We're gonna get him in the game. But that's what do you think's going on here?
They must get in the game. I don't know what he's gonna do with Kid and Law later. Surely he doesn't just get rid of him.
Yeah.
Law will have a plot. I don't know if Kid's gonna have a plot.
Thoughts on? I think Kid's involved in Albath either way. Either
Right,
he's
he's gonna
recovering
be cooked.
there, he's gonna be cooked, he's gonna be
Right.
recovering. Either way.
Do you think does Luffy make it in time to see Shanks, or does he miss him again? He misses him again.
I feel like he misses
They're
him
gonna be
again.
sailing. That's Shanks. And they miss him.
Yeah.
Unless Shanks want Luffy's poneglyphs.
But we know we're going to Albath next. There's no question.
No question.
There's no question.
Albath's gonna be one of the greatest
Eric,
arcs of all time.
do you think Cross Guild shows up to Egghead? The Han submarines. Marines on the move.
Maybe.
Do you think Cross Guild shows up to Han submarines here? Get the Buggy Emperor Alliance in the crew.
Start cooking it.
Maybe get a little bit of a taste between Mihawk and Zorro. Start hyping that up a little bit.
Why is Mihawk invested in raising this man's bounty? What does he want to do?
He wants to hunt Marines. He doesn't care. He's headhunting.
Sure.
He's the Marine Hunter, if you forgot.
I remember the Moon Chaser, Christian.
He chased those Marines. He's hunting him down. He wants those heads. He's mad that he can't just live a normal life.
Why
Now
did
he
you
has
attack
to,
me? Why did you attack me?
Stupid. He's mad he can't live a normal life. So now he's angry.
I think the Cross Guild will do something. Maybe bust Mango out of prison. Who knows?
Attack Impel down.
Maybe. Get some more recruits.
Well, that might be spicy. Bingo.
We'll see Big Mom and Kaido soon.
Big Mom and Kaido soon.
Yes.
Does Big Mom interrupt this
No,
Shanks
they'll be plotting
kid?
something. They'll be plotting their comeback.
Before they come back together.
Right, where's Pudding, that Blackbeard,
Yeah.
all that shit. Because we got Blackbeard, then we got Shanks.
Yeah.
Big Mom Kaido soon.
What does Kaido think? What's Kaido's mindset at this point?
The Joy Boy, what's that about?
Will he tell us what he thinks?
I got heard. This is some bullshit.
Will he tell us that he got defeated by Joy Boy? Will he tell us that?
He might.
Can Big Mom just go home?
What, Elbath?
Well, she has to. I feel like she's turning up in Albath.
Somehow word gets out Luffy's in Elbath.
Of course, Eric. Big news.
Right.
Luffy has kidnapped Vegapunk and took him to Albath.
Do we think Shanks gets a bounty raise soon? Now that he's on the move.
Blackbeard, Shanks will have an equal bounty after this.
Blackbeard's 4 Billy, isn't he?
Yeah, less than Shanks though. Almost 4 Billy.
Right.
I think they'll both get the 5 Billy. After this.
Cook and the Kid.
Cook and King, Cook and Law, Cook and Garb.
Right.
I think they'll both get the 5 Billy, Eric.
Alright. We look forward to see what's happening, Christian. No one is ready. No one. For the Haki drip. You haven't seen these. We'll see the next level of Haki soon.
That's right. No, I saw this tweet that you made. You made this tweet multiple times. But you said, it's almost like Haki was invented for Shanks. You said this multiple times.
Look at the design. It looks like Haki is Shanks' power set, and everyone else just happens to use it.
That's true.
Red, black, lightning.
Yeah. It looks the best on Shanks. Everyone knows this.
This man's design is literally red and black.
Yeah.
No one's ready.
No one's ready. Now, Eric. Moving on to questions.
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Not quite questions yet. Thunderdome. Who we got? Questions we got.
Legend.
What do we got?
Big news!
Big news, Morgans.
Versus Powell.
Two birds.
Two birds,
The
Eric.
albatross and the eagle.
Hawk, Eric. Not an eagle.
Right.
Alright.
Hawk.
Oh, falcon. He's a falcon.
How do we judge the random CP goon?
Random CP Goon ain't really doing it for me, Eric.
We're just gonna have to give it to Pal. I'm hurt.
Because the Powell has the
Pal has
defensive
at least
feat.
combat training.
And the defensive feat.
Sure.
But Eric, what do you think about Big News?
Why
Dirty-
is big news in this bracket?
You put him there.
Okay.
Is
Was
that
it low?
it's low? I'm pretty sure it's low.
Right. He's not trash. That's probably why he's in this tier.
He looked at that fucking CP Goon.
Right.
But Eric, Powell of course has. He survived that bomb.
I barely remember Pal's attacks.
He just like swoops at eagles
Right.
and shit.
Right. Well, did he have a sword? Or
No,
was
that's the
that
other guy. It's not Shaka. But that's-
Shaka.
Chaka, Eric.
Yeah.
But that's the other guy. So we're just. Morgan's not really a combatant, but he is dirty, Eric. He is underhanded.
He's got a pistol.
He will pull out a gun.
Not gonna do much.
I don't know. But I'm gonna say Powell's susceptible to guns.
Pal he got hit by a nuke.
That's what I know. He got hit by a nuke. Alright?
So,
Not quite a nuke, a big bomb. But
big weapon.
he got knocked out from that, Eric.
Pal doesn't have that in his back pocket.
He got knocked out from that.
Pal ain't got that in his back pocket.
Alright. Maybe he does. Maybe he's got some monkey balls.
That crocodile bomb wasn't a muggy ball.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe he's got some new tech.
Maybe.
But there you go. It's gotta give it to Powell. Powell's an actual combatant,
Right.
you know. But there you
A
go.
warrior.
Moving on to questions.
Big news just a warrior the news. Question corner. Question.
So, Eric, a little backstory of this man, Eric. Bit of a idol flamingo, Eric.
Yeah.
See, this man, Eric,
What?
left the Discord months ago. He said, I'm done with One Piece, I'm out.
Apparently not.
And then this chapter comes out.
And he's
and
back.
he's back.
Did you join the Discord?
You know why, Eric?
What?
Because he's a kid sucker.
Okay.
He came back to see the
Probably
results.
imagine what question this is.
To see the results. His first question, Eric. I don't have a question, but I just want to say, Eric, I'll be holding you accountable for your trash kid takes an agenda.
We'll see.
You cannot escape me. Kid is here to stay, and he's gonna put hands on Shanks.
Hey man, you make big calls. I want to see you back here though when that doesn't happen.
He's gonna run away again, Eric. He ran away after the fraudulence of Wano.
If you're gonna come at me, I want to see you back here when you get folded.
Okay, alright. From Jekko. So can we talk for a minute about this kid?
What?
This kid that tried to get on Shanks' ship just like Luffy. It's just Shanks' charisma. Everyone's asking.
Just that Riz.
Everyone's asking.
He's been asked many times around many bars, but he doesn't give the hat to anyone.
No.
Are you the man with the will?
That's right. I will surpass you, he said.
Right.
Oh, I will surpass you and your crew. See, people, why do people forget that? How do people forget what he said in chapter 1?
Because I think he's gonna surpass Shanks, and then he's gonna beat Akainu and Blackbeard and Imro, and then become the Pirate King. That's what I think.
You know what I like about this chapter so much?
What?
Ben Beckman gave us some sauce.
Benny's got the sauce.
I know Benny's got the sauce, but people don't buy it. People are like, he's not that good. What's he done?
Oh, Kizaru was memeing. Twice.
Let's maybe twice. Kizaru is not a very good comedian because he's used the same joke twice.
Right.
Find that interesting.
Was he memeing when he put his hands up to Shanks?
That's a good question.
What was he memeing?
That's a good question, Eric. Next question. For Bane, do you feel if Oda gives Kid advanced conquerors off screen, how do you feel about that? He's a side character. Side characters have different standards.
Conqueror's coding will be elite.
Eric, side characters have different standards. We know this. He's a fucking side character. You know, he's not going to be on screen all the time.
People talking about Shanks and Kid splitting the heavens, that's reserved for Luffy. What are they talking about?
That's true. We can't waste that on Kid.
Can't waste that on Kid. What?
Alright.
The first man to split the heavens, cushion.
That's true.
Shanks.
That's true. And One Piece. Also, is this the most one-sided matchup ever in One Piece? Yeah, it's a fucking... It's a disaster.
It's a problem for Kid.
I don't know who survived... I don't know any character who's surviving this.
Shanks. Elbaf.
His entire Grand Fleet and crew.
Right.
This fleet... This situation right here will take out Marineford. No issue. Shanks, his entire crew, his entire fleet, and Elbaf. Marineford's done. Shanks wins Marineford with his crew, and Kid's gonna do something.
Right. Sorry, Kid.
That's a poll, Eric. That's a poll right there.
Well, I can't really do it when it's all...
That's true, but that's a poll for later.
Right.
Alright. From Sandbury, do you think that Kid getting advanced conquerors off screen from this fight will be an ass pull? Again, side character, different standards.
It doesn't matter really.
Yeah, it's different standards for side characters.
The only character that matters for is Luffy.
Kid doesn't even know advanced armament, which is the key for Luffy unlocking advanced conquerors. Also, do you think the Giants will intervene since he helped defeat Big Mom? Not buying it. Dory Brogy would have already heard the news.
It doesn't even make sense, because first of all, he's going to demand to see the man with the burn mark. He's not going to be nice about it.
He's a cunt.
He's going to throw shit at Elbaf.
He's already throwing shit at Elbaf.
Right. He's coming in hot.
Derek, surely the Giants have already read the news about Kid.
He's a bum.
And they've already agreed to help Shanks.
Right.
There you go. From Rygar. Should Killer actually be thanking Big Mapkin for taking Kid's arm? That's the only reason why he was able to beat Hawkins. It's just true, Eric.
Facts.
Without Ben Beckman, Kid dies in Wano.
Killer loses.
Eric, see, Kid has to thank Ben Beckman for his life, because he didn't take it. What he shot his arm off.
That's right.
And without him, without that moment, he dies in Wano. So would you say Kid is just riding off the coattails of Ben Beckman this entire time?
It's sad. But, you know.
There you go. So everyone throws shade at Luffy for running into Katakuri.
Right.
What about Ben Beckman, Eric? What about Kid? Did people throw shade at that? Oh, Kid's done it all his own. Kid's raw. Kid has got no handouts. Ben Beckman let him leave, Eric. And that's canon. That's not some cap, Eric.
He could have easily taken his life.
He could have easily taken his life. He blew his arm off with a pistol. Are you telling me?
He could have kicked it off.
He could have done anything.
Right.
He could have flicked his cigarette, as we said.
Kid's a bum. Next question.
From Bindle. Who's gonna take Shanks memes / send him more to hard if Kid does damage, Eric or Christian? So Eric, we have been in the trenches for so long. But we're not gonna get affected, Eric. We're gonna brush it off. So because we have the power of the infinite spin. We just haven't used it.
We don't have to use it.
We don't have to use it.
Right.
But we have the power to use it.
Okay.
We'll use it when we have to use it. From Debbie. How do you feel When Kid humiliates Shanks and solidifies himself as a New Yorker.
Next question.
These people are delusional, Eric. These people are absolutely delusional.
Correct.
From that, where will you take the time to properly update the Thunderdome? That's a good question, Eric.
You know, Wano is over. Maybe we should start adding people to the list. Okay.
Who? We already reorganized the list.
We're gonna do Crocker Boy. We're gonna do Mr. One. We're gonna do Mihawk.
The Seraphim.
The Seraphim.
That's true.
Fucking...
The Gorosei.
Green Ball.
We have Green Ball on the list, Eric. Maybe it's to go down a spot.
Maybe.
From Christy, in regards to last week of you saying the Straw Hats have never seen Boa. Alright. Yes, they've seen Boa in Shiboni. They never really met her. They kind of just saw her. But yeah. So, you know. They...
Elder Christian.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Next.
From Christy, I think Christian is confusing the frog in the pond
We finally found it.
with the scene in JoJo Part 1 with Hamon and Mr. Zeppeli.
Is this what you were thinking about?
Yes.
There you go.
I saw this.
It's
I saw this scene and it instantly flashed back.
it's not Zorro.
It's not Zorro Mihawk. It's indeed Jonathan and Zeppeli. But so there you go. We finally found the clip
We found the meme.
of the frog in the pond.
Yes.
From Simple... What is it? Simple Animatrox. Which red-haired pirate are you most excited to see fleshed out? Except Shanks Lime Juice, Eric.
Benny Beckman.
Ben Beckman. Lime Juice. I want to see
All
some
of them.
crazy shit from Yasop. Some sniper insanity.
Resurrect the sniper fucking allegations.
We gotta kick... the red-haired pirates single-handedly bring back the gunman.
Think Yasu's gonna snipe kids' head off?
I hope like Heat's head just explodes next week. And it's like, Nani! And it's just like, Yasop in the corner being like, hey.
Got him.
Headshot.
Might get some crazy sniper fear from Yasu.
I gotta see it. I wanna see what Monster can do, Eric. The monkey. The monkey has been a prominent member of this crew for so long.
Does he have a dolphin?
He is yacked out of control, this monkey.
Is he a mink?
Is he the most yacked monkey?
Strongest monkey.
Strongest monkey in the
See,
series.
the Rascada monkey is crucial.
Nah.
Strong.
Monster.
Next level.
His name's Monster. He's gonna be ludicrous.
That's right. No bunk punch to be seen though.
He's somewhere in the spread.
Okay, he's on the spread.
He's probably behind Lucky Roo because you got Monster. You got Monster in the spread, Eric.
He's on top of Lucky Roo. You just saying.
Or it's in the background, Eric. He's in the
Right.
background. He's on top of Buck Bunch.
Okay.
There you go. So get ready for some feats. We're gonna love to see it, Eric. 2. What are your thoughts about Dritz? That's an interesting question.
Drizzy, he plays smart. That's about.
That's about. He's retired, man. He's out of the game.
He's retired.
He's packed himself up.
That's right.
He claims he will put out the Wano review, but I don't think that's ever coming out.
No. I don't think so.
There you go. From 3, how long will Egghead arc last? We're gonna get to the fights, so I reckon by the end of the year we'll be done.
Yeah.
From 4, is Vegapunk living up to his 10-year build-up? He's got the tech. He's interesting.
You got the law.
Yeah. I never really thought this character would be hype or cool. Just more that he had information, he had cool tech.
Right.
I never really thought this character would be like some like fucking crazy shit.
Sure.
But yeah. From Bushido Brown, what new abilities are you most hyped for in the Redhead Pirates. I want to see
Haki
bullets. I want to see some crazy Haki
techniques.
shit. I want to see some new Haki craziness.
What?
That's what I want to see. I want to see next level Haki. All these players.
If Shanks, Dory, and Broggy do an elbow spear together and it blows half the planet off, that might be cool.
That's true. Alright. From Sanji, what would you consider a W for Kid knowing that he can't win? What is a W for Kid, Eric? That's a good question. What is a W for Kid? Not dying?
Not getting one shot?
If Kid takes a knee from the Conqueror's Haki, what do you think about that?
It's not a W.
It's definitely not a W.
Better than Grand Bull, though.
That's true. So,
Will the cock knock out Killer?
look at him a while. Get him out of here.
2 versus 1,000.
I don't understand how people can even root for Kid in this situation. It's suicide.
Just a gender Christian, you know, what are you gonna do? Get it folded in half.
That's right. So, get ready for that. We didn't answer the question though. What's a W for Kid? Surviving?
I said not getting one shot.
Okay. From Michael J. Do you think that green blood gets used as a seraphim activate the abilities, or is it unlimited?
Maybe.
I don't think we need to balance the seraphim. Just let him have it infinitely, like.
Yeah, we don't need limits.
Yeah. From 2. How upset would Mihawk fans be if you use the seraphim clash to say that Kuma is stronger than Mihawk? That's some agenda right there, Eric.
I'll take it.
From Harvested Mary, Eric.
Here we go.
I cannot wait for the title box, text box saying, that was a day they used this kid, and with it went to Captain to a red-haired kid. Harvested Mary trying to attack us directly, Eric.
Never gonna happen. Next question.
From Darko Plex. Could you draw blood versus Shanks like Law versus BB, and it wouldn't undermine Shanks at all because Oda portrays Kid as top tier even if people hate it. The portrayal's not great for Kid because Big Mom kind of laughing at that attack. Not good for it.
Oda better not do some cap. That's what I'm saying.
Alright. From Brincon, will you get Heat and Wire feats, or do they get soloed by Monster?
They'll do something. They'll do something.
We'll Monster solo them.
Shanks' Haki might solo them.
From Pirate King. First, praise to be the God King.
Yes.
Second, how many moves of Power Warriors 4 might we see from Shanks if he structures his fight like Baby in Law? Will he rain down Haki Lightning, Eric?
I really think there's a good chance he's gonna Albert Spear over the coast and obliterate his ship. But he needs a poneglyph, so he's probably...
And then he goes, this is why I don't have a
He's
devil
probably
fruit.
gonna have to go in close because he needs a poneglyph.
Or he says, like, this is why I don't have a devil fruit, because you're a sitting duck in the water.
Right.
From Chris D. My Ben Beckman top 10 stocks are rising. Don't just need a flashback for the stocks to skyrocket. Will we see a named attack from Shanks next chapter? No one's ready for that. No one's ready for the named attack, Eric. It's possible. Also, I respect Kid for not being a coward, but this is 10 times worse than when Luffy faced Kaido 1v1 for the first time.
It's a problem.
It's a massive problem.
Right.
Shanks sees his whole crew along with allies. This will be a beatdown. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
From the dream, will Oda have Shanks kill Kid?
No.
Maybe this is Kid's fate. I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
If Shanks gets a body,
That'd be the all-time classic for me.
that'd be all time. It's like Eric's part of the story.
It's like my dream.
From Morgan, Eric got a little bit too excited on Twitter over that spread.
Nah. Crazy spread.
Alright.
One of the greatest spreads of all time.
From the dream, Eric. Why are people switching up with the God King all of a sudden? Because they like. They don't want to see winners win, Eric.
Right.
They don't want to see.
They don't want to acknowledge that they might be wrong.
Okay.
All these idiots putting Egghead at top 1. Sorry, bozos.
From Nasty. Will we learn who those ships belong to? Redhead Allied captains, I guess. From Andy Chan.
Probably just a bunch of like 300 million buried pirates or something.
Is King gonna land a blow, Eric? Is he gonna hit Shanks?
I don't see how.
Is he gonna hit Shanks?
He's a big buster attack man.
Yeah.
He ain't nimble.
What if he pulls out the subtlety, Eric?
Shanks has future sight.
Yeah.
Greater than Katakuri. This is gonna be a problem for a kid.
A big problem. From Prime Time the Gamer, the Shanks bang kid and take off with his polyglot rapping. Luffy has the chance to meet him in Elbaf. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get Shanks in the running because he would have already had the Elbaf one, so he can just go straight to Raftel, laughing all the way to the bag. You know what I mean?
Does he have the Zorro one?
No. Oh, we might know about it.
Okay.
Because of the Roger connection.
He's been there. He knows.
He can just go visit Momo and be like, "Hey, Momo, you remember me?"
I mean, he knows where they all are.
Hey, Momo, you remember me?
He went with Roger to get them.
You remember me from the Roger Pirates?
Right.
Remember when I was also a kid? And Momo would be like, "Yeah, I remember you, Shanks. Here's the polyglyph from Wano. Here's the polyglyph from Zorro. He doesn't even need to take it from Kid."
Right.
But, you know.
It's gonna fuck him up anyway.
There you go. From Light Ruler. I know you guys are redhead pirate fanatics, but do you guys still have Kid not being able to beat at least Ben Beckman?
Kid 1v1 Ben Beckman? Ben Beckman.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I can see it, Eric. I can see it.
No.
Okay. From Darkoplex. Please stop underrating Kid.
We rate him fine.
Well, Eric's a little salty, but he's portrayed to be a top 6 pirate alongside Luffy, Law, BB, Shanks, Buggy, Mihawk. I think 100% Law and Kid are getting packed up, but they are strong enough to put up a fight against Shanks, BB, or this will be boring. See, seeing Shanks go all out and destroy a Kid is not boring, because that's hype as fuck.
Right.
Why do people think it is boring? Seeing Shanks confirmed to be the strongest in no terms.
No uncertain terms.
In no uncertain terms, hype as fuck. It sets the tone for the rest of the story.
Correct.
Why is that boring? I would be entertained. Most people would be entertained by that. From Restless Gambler. Serious question. Why do people really think that Power-Wise Kid and his crew are ass weak? His crew hasn't done anything. It's kind of like a law situation.
Right.
We wouldn't give the Straw Hats a chance against this.
No.
And we got Mangadeezers. And we got
Nika.
Zorro.
We got Nika.
We got Zorro. We got a stacked crew. We got Jinbei. We got Sanji. We got a stacked crew. You wouldn't put the Straw Hats in a fighting chance against this onslaught.
It's a problem.
And you got Kid and Killer and nothing. A bunch of goons that we know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
That did nothing in Wano. Are you coming to me and saying that we underrate Kid's crew? Where's the evidence? Where's the hype? There is none. We don't even know their bounties. Hidden wire. Please. There you go. There you go. That's the final question.
We are poised, Christian.
We are poison ready.
Of course, Oda goes on break and does this to us. We would have got the spoilers tomorrow.
He's a menace. He's a menace.
He's a menace. But we have to wait. So we'll be here.
We will be here.
To claim victory again. How many?
How many W's can we get?
Whatever. Shanks, always bet on Shanks. Never bet on Kid. If that's proven anything, if One Piece has proven anything, never bet on Kid.
Alright? Now, Eric. It's like the opposite to Kano. Never bet on Kid.
Right.
Now, Eric. Next week, JoJo Part 9. Chapter 1 review.
Okay.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the good king.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, dude.